Good morning.
Hello.
Karina and I are here for our Fit Together class. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do mostly standing for our exercises, but by all means, if you feel like you need to sit for any of them, you can sit and do them that way instead. You need a chair and some weights. And I forgot to get my weights, so I'll let Karina entertain you for just a second. There you go. How about that? Don't worry, we won't be doing the foot to your head exercise. All right, let's get started. I'm going to get the music going. I don't know if you guys can even hear that, but get this situated a little better. All right, we're going to start with our regular warm-up, standing next to your chair. You're always going to have your chair close by so that you have it to steady yourself and help you with any of the exercises. All right, start with that good posture. Shoulders are back and down. We'll start with head turns, looking side to side. And remember, you always want that chin drawn in, so you're not sticking your chin out and doing this exercise. Draw that chin in so you're nice and tall. And then looking straight ahead, we'll tilt that ear towards the shoulder. Keep those knees loose as you're standing there. And during any of our exercises, you don't want to totally lock those knees out. Woo, that feels good. All right, chin down, chin up towards the ceiling. Feel that good stretch. Go at your own pace. Be cautious not to cause any vertigo or anything like that. All right, let's roll those shoulders. We've got some beautiful weather this week. Hope you've all been able to enjoy it, and I hope we get to continue to enjoy it. Other direction, same thing here. Nice, steady breathing. All right, shake those arms out. We'll take them wide. We're going to start with small circles. And gradually making them a little bit bigger. And pause. Go the other direction, but start small. We're getting that blood flowing to all the joints here with this warm-up. That's the whole purpose. I just got to try not to hit my chair. All right. Whew. Hands on those shoulders. Got the elbows out. We'll press them forward and then press those elbows back. Now, as you do this exercise, make sure you're not scrunched up here. Keep that neck loose by lowering those collarbones and keeping the shoulders down. You're stretching back and forth with those elbows. They don't need to touch. Last one here. And relax down. Hands are on the hips. We're drawing that belly button in. Keep that back nice and flat. We're just going to hinge forward, hinge to the side, hinge back just a little to the other side. And going in this circular motion, only going as far as your spine is willing to stretch right off the bat. You just have to be very cautious that nothing is aching, but we do want to get that torso warmed up. One more time around here. And switching directions. Don't forget your good deep breathing here. Main thing is don't hold your breath, right? Last one around. When you get back to the front, you're just going to stand nice and tall. We're holding on to our chair for a little bit of support. Outside knee comes up. Pressing that heel forward. Keep that foot flexed. See how nice and tall I am. I'm not leaning on that chair. Stay tall. And relax that leg down, other side. Outside leg comes up. And relax. Back to the other side. We're still going back and forth so as not to put too much pressure on one side for too long. And now we're sweeping that leg. Make sure you're away from the wall a little bit so you don't kick the wall or kick any of your furniture. This movement is coming from the hip. So the upper body should not be moving. It stays still. All right, and relax. Other side. Good posture. And sweeping. You got a little bend in that knee, that's okay. And then leg can kind of sweep across the body even. That's fine too. Whatever feels good to you. We're just trying to loosen up that hip joint. All right. Back to the other side. Here's a good chance to take a little break if you need to sit in the chair for a minute. We got point and flex. Working those ankles. They do a lot of work for us all day long. All right, now taking that big toe and drawing a circle. Get those ankle rotations in. Big circle. And then pause, taking that circle in the other direction. It's easily done in the chair. Shake that leg out. That's a good one to do at the end of the day, too. If you're sitting in the recliner watching some TV, do a few point and flex and circles. Start with the point and flex here. And draw on that big circle with the big toe. And other direction. Woo! Loosen things up a little bit there. Excellent. Shake those legs out. All right, we're going to stand behind our chair. We're going to do some more, like I said, standing exercises today. So this is part of our warm-up as well. This is a step reach. So same side, arm and leg are going to reach up and out, point the toe, reach the fingers long, and switch. And I'm just putting my hand on the back of the chair to keep myself steady and to make sure I'm staying straight. So my shoulders and my hips are in alignment with this chair, so I'm not like twisting to the side, okay? So nice and straight. Like I'm drawing an arrow with the arm and leg. Reach those fingers, reach to the toes, opening up that torso. All right, here's our last one. And relax. All right, next we're going to do the lunge sequence. We haven't done this in quite a while, maybe even since we were in class. My goal is for you to do what works for you with this one. We're going to be stepping in 3 different directions. You're standing next to your chair. Now, if you've got bad knees, I still want you to practice this, but your movement, how big a step you take is totally up to you. I don't want this to intimidate you or cause too much pain, but we do want to keep those knees strong and movable here, okay? So we're going to use this outside leg away from the chair. That's going to be our moving leg, and you can hold on to the chair. You're just going to step forward, bend that knee, the other leg stays there, and then push yourself back. This is our central position. And now we're going to take it to the side. Push yourself back. Use a little bit of that power. And then make sure you're not too close to the wall. You're going to step back. And then use your power and push that leg forward. I'm going to scooch forward a little bit so I don't hit that wall. So lunge forward. Push yourself back to central position. To the side. Push yourself back. Take it back. Push yourself forward. So we're going forward, side, back, forward, side, back. Here we go. Remember, it doesn't have to be as big a step as mine. It might just be half a step. Whatever you trust in that knee or that leg to hold you. Okay? Keep this upper body tall. Still thinking about our posture as always. You've got the chair there to steady yourself. And back. We got one more round. Going forward. Press yourself back. You have to have a good amount of balance when you come back to that central position so you don't fall over. There you go. All right, same thing, other side. Those knees might be a little cranky about this, but it's helping with that mobility and our strength in that leg. All right, so same thing on the other side. We're going to have that outside leg be our moving leg. We're going to go in that same pattern. Forward, center, side, center, and back, center. Okay, use your power. Stepping forward, push yourself back to the side. You need to make sure you have plenty of room wherever you are. Remember, you can take as big a steps as you want to, or a small step. Stay strong here. We've got 2 more rounds. Use that leg power. Push yourself back. Upper body tall. Last set here. Whew. All right, let's shake those legs out a little bit. That was excellent. Hope that's not too challenging for you all. I think our knees and our legs are really needing something like that. We do a lot of upper body stuff usually. I'm trying to find ways to incorporate more leg stuff, because that's what's going to help us for osteoporosis and just staying strong and mobile as long as we can, right? All right, we're going to go ahead and grab those weights. I'm going to do these standing. We're just going to start with bicep curls. If you need to sit for these, absolutely fine. If you're standing, you're going to be in a straight stance here. Feet are about hip width apart. Draw that belly button in, shoulders, roll them back and down. We've got an underhand grip here. We're curling up, easy down. Exhale as you bring those weights up. Now, as I'm standing here, I am not locking my knees. Keep those knees a little give in them. What size of weights is everybody using today? I've got 5s here at home, and that is just the right weight for me. It challenges me with high repetitions, but it doesn't hurt anything. I can do most of these exercises with the same set of weights. Keep that core activated here. Make sure you're not using too heavy of a weight. If you're like swinging those up, that's too heavy of a weight for you. Keep everything nice and stationary here. Woo, let's get 2 more. Stay strong here. Woo. All right, excellent. All right, we are going to do a tricep kickback. Now, those of you who've followed along with me in the past, we do these in the chair. We're going to do these today standing. I'm in a split stance. So the side view of this is one leg is back, both knees are kind of bent. I'm hinging forward, but I'm not rounding. I'm keeping the shoulders back, back is flat, just hinging at the hips a little bit. I've got that elbow at 90 degrees at my side. It's the same, the hand that has the weight is the same side of the leg that is back, okay? And just kind of gazing straight ahead here. We're just going to straighten the arm and lift straight back. And you got it. You're activating that core to kind of hold your position. It takes a little bit of leg strength here to hold it also. Stay in control of that arm movement so that you're not swinging the arm, and the shoulder should stay toward facing the floor, okay? So not opening up. Keep everything in a nice neutral position. Should really feel that in the back of that arm. We got one more on this side. Bring it back in, and then we're going to switch. Switch hands with the weight, and the other leg is forward, okay? So both legs are bent. You can be kind of on your toes with that back leg. Hinging forward, draw the belly button in, elbow at 90 degrees. We're straightening and lifting. It's like you're pushing that weight up towards the ceiling behind you. Stay strong here. This is a little bit of a balance check also. You have that leg strength to be able to do this. Keep everything activated and have good control of that arm movement. Don't forget your breathing. We got last one coming here. And bring it in. Excellent. All right. How are we all doing? It's a little bit different than in the chair all the way, isn't it? All right. Next one we're going to do is a lunge with an overhead press. But we're not going to truly lunge. We're going to hold a lunge position while we do an overhead press with one arm. Okay? So I want you standing next to your chair. You got your hand on the chair. The leg closest to the chair is going to be your front leg. Outside leg is stepped back, kind of on the balls of your foot back there. You're going to take that weight and start right here at your shoulder. We're holding this little lunge. You're bending both knees. You're balancing, and you're just going to press that weight straight overhead. Now think about this arm movement. You don't want to scrunch, okay? Keep those ears and collarbones level. Does that make sense? Ooh, are the legs challenged on this as well? They should be. Mine are. Woo! Last one. And lower down. Excellent. Step that leg forward. And we're going to the other side. All right. So same thing. The leg closest to the chair is your front leg. It's stepped forward. Other leg is stepped back. We're holding onto that chair for balance. We've got our weight right here at our shoulder. Bending, just kind of bending both knees and holding this lunge position. Upper body stays tall. We're just lifting overhead. Get a good exhale when you lift that weight. That sometimes helps. Ooh, those legs start to shake. You can bring it up a little bit if you need to. Think about that posture. Make sure you're not scrunching your neck. Last one here. You can do it. And stepping forward. Woo! We really feel that in the legs, don't we? All right, that was a good movement. All right, we're going to take both of those weights and we're going to do a bent over row. Okay, but what I want you to do, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this a little better. All right, we have a little bend in our knees, but the legs are pretty straight. You draw that belly button in, and we've got an overhand grip. So I should be able to see the top of your hands. And you don't be round forward. Get those shoulders back. Okay? And what you're going to do with this flat back is just kind of let those weights slide down your thighs, and then you're going to pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now come up. Okay? We're going to do that same thing again. We've got 3 more sets. We're just going to slide down, Squeeze. Pretend like you're trying to get those elbows to touch behind you. Hold that belly button in. Keep your back flat. Last one. And stand tall. Okay, got it? Here we go again. Slide on down. Keep that back stable. Draw the belly button in and pull the elbows. Don't forget your breathing. Woo! All right, stand it up. You can kind of bounce those knees a little bit if they're getting a little weary. We got one more set of 6. Here we go. Slide it down and pull. Squeeze those elbows. You're getting those shoulder blades to pull together. Woo! I think I did too many there. Slide up. All right. Let's give those shoulders a little roll. Woo! All right. Next, we have 2 different exercises that we're going to use a split stance for. So kind of like that lunge overhead press we did, but our arm movements are going to be with both arms at the same time. So you're just in a split stance. You're not lunging per se. You're just in a, one leg is forward, the other leg's back. Both feet are firmly on the floor here. You're keeping this upper body nice and tall. Draw the belly button in. You're going to hinge forward a little bit here. I've got my weights gripped, okay? But don't let the shoulders come forward again. Keep them back, okay? We're just going to do a fly. So we're flying like a bird here. Lifting those weights. You can bend the elbows a little bit. That's okay. No higher than shoulder height. So what this looks like, keep that back flat. Woo! Last one. Here we go. Woo! And stand up tall. And now switch legs. Go ahead and switch that leg. We're going to do that accordion. If you need to sit for this one, if your body's getting a little tired of the standing, you can sit. But we're in the split stance. Other leg is forward. This one's super important for that belly button to be in and in control and keep that core stable. Okay? We've got palms facing each other here, gripping those weights. Elbows stay in, shoulders are back and down. We're just going to press the weights out, squeeze them in. Equal weight between both feet here. Make sure you're not leaning too far forward on this one. And make sure you're not arching your back as you push those weights out. That is a common thing to do, is to kind of, no. Keep everything solid in the core. You guys are doing great. Let's just know it. Last one coming here. Squeeze it in. Great job. I'm going to shake my arms out a little bit. We've got one more weight exercise before we move on to coordination. It's just going to have, we're just going to have our weights here at our side, and we're going to do an oblique drop. We'll stay on one side for a few, and then do the other side. Okay, and we'll go back and forth. This one you don't really need to be close to your chair. We're in a straight stance, so both feet are under the hips, about hip width apart. Roll those shoulders back and down. Activate the core here. We're just letting that weight slide down. Stand it back up. Same side. Activate things in there. Keep it solid. You don't want to hurt your back. Woo, all right. Keep it up straight here. We're going the other side. Slide that weight down. Use your muscles. Pull yourself back up. Woo, back to tall. Good. Other side again. Slide it down. Pull it up. Make sure not to go too far. You don't have to have a huge movement with this. You're not going all the way down to your knee or anything. Whew. All right, other side. Slide and pull yourself up. Woo, you should feel kind of a good stretch. And then use those muscles. I lost count. Last one this side. One more set, okay? Now make sure you're not totally locking those knees. Here we go. Keep that belly button nice and taut, drawn in, but not holding your breath. Last one. Woo! All right, other side. This is it. Last one. Bring it tall. Good job, everybody. Woo! Let's shake those arms out a little bit and put my weights off to the side. We are going to do some coordination and then we'll cool down stretch. Let's actually do a little elbow butterfly stretch here. So hands are at your ears, right behind your ears. Elbows are as wide as you can. Now make sure you're not arching that low back. So you want to draw the belly button in, stay tall, and we're just going to tilt. Right between the shoulder blades is where you should feel this movement. This is a stretch. Kind of open things up. Make sure things aren't locked up. One more each side. All right, we are going to stretch forward real quick. Oh, separate those shoulder blades, reach forward, and then reaching back. Thumbs pressed down and back, your chin lifts. Woo, get that chest opened up. And shake it out. All right, we're going to do a little curtsy lunge with a side leg lift. Okay, so I want you behind your chair just a little bit and to the side. Okay, this leg that's kind of on this side of the chair, kind of farthest from the chair, I guess you could say. All right, we're going to use our arm as well. So we're going to start kind of in that open star position. We're going to bring that hand in, take that toe, curtsy lunge, stepping behind us. I don't know if you can see me very well. And then reach out and take it right back. Woo, superstars. And curtsy. Woo, this is hard. If you need to just tap, you may do that as well. But really try to bend those knees. You're bringing that one leg behind you on the tiptoes, bending those knees, and reaching out. If you want to reach off the ground with that leg, you certainly can. Whoo, we got one more on this side. And bring it in. Excellent. That one's tough. It's kind of hard to coordinate and actually see what I'm trying to do here. So just do the best you can. All right, so now we're on the other side. You're still behind the chair. We're just off to the other side. Those arm and leg that are on farthest from the chair are going to reach out. We've got a hand on this chair. Taking that leg, stepping behind on the tiptoes, bend those knees, curtsy, and reach. You can get off the floor with that foot if you want to, or you can just step out and tap. Whatever your body is feeling comfortable with on this side. It may be different than the other side. You may not have the strength in this leg that's holding you to reach up on this side. Whew, don't forget that good breathing. And last one, reach and bring it in. Whew, I'm hot. All right, let's do our tightrope. You guys are used to this one. We've been doing it for a little while. We're going to be in that tightrope position. Outside leg is your front leg. I'd like you to be able to see my feet a little better. Move that down just a smidge. And then it cuts off my head. There's no happy medium here. All right. Well, that's pretty good. All right, so front leg is the outside leg. The back leg, you're putting those toes right on the heel. Okay, start by bringing that back leg up, knee up to hip height. Take it right back, toe to the heel. Try not to look down. I know you kind of want to look and see where to plant that foot. I want that foot to go directly back where it started. Okay, for coordination, you can add in the arm reach right here in front. If you're feeling really good, you can add in the arm circle tap, bring it around, toe to the heel. Woo! You can hold on to the wall for this one if the chair is not tall enough for you. You just want to make sure you're not leaning. You're thinking about all the moving parts here. Good posture, your balance, your coordination. We got one more. Make it a good one. And back down. Good. All right. Other side. Same thing. Outside leg is your front leg. Get that toe right to the heel. Start with a few knee lifts. Plant that foot right back down, toe to heel. We're on that imaginary tightrope. We're using lots of stabilizing muscles here to get those legs to connect. Add in the reach, tap, coordination, or a full circle tap. Whatever your body is comfortable with today. Thinking of all these moving parts. Woo, let's get last one here. Excellent. All right, we've got one more coordination exercise, balance, and that's our squat to one leg balance. I know that's not always our favorite one to do, but I want you to keep practicing those knee bends. We're working on legs a little bit more today, so you can kind of angle those leg toes out just a smidge here in a little bit wider stance. You've got your chair here for a bit of balance. Let's start with a hand right here at the shoulder. We're going to baby squat down, only as far as it feels good to you. As you come up, reach that arm and knee up. Let it down super soft right back into the squat. Little pause right here at the top to work on our balance. Squatting only as low as you're comfortable with, but keeping that chest up. So squatting isn't this. You want to keep the chest up and head up, okay? Think about each movement. Woo, my legs are tired. How about one more? We're going to hold this one up for a little extended balance. I'm holding on with one little finger here. If you feel safe and you think you can do this one at home, you can take that hand off. You can have your hands here. Whatever feels good. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease it down. Great. Same thing, other side. Don't worry, we're going to sit for our cool down. All right, we've got one more set of squat to one leg balance. All right, hand starts, here's the shoulder. We're in that wider stance. We're squatting down. As you come up, outside arm and leg reach up. Let it down super soft. Achieve the balance. Don't just go up and straight back down. Reach them up high. You're using your core. Your ankles are working. Everything is strong. Woo! Woo, here comes our last one. We're holding it up there. Add in the extra arm if you want to. Hands can be on the hips. Whatever you're feeling good with today. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease it down. Whew, you made it. All right, let's cool down. I'm going to sit for all of it for the cool down. All right, everybody in the chair. No words have been better to hear, right? Sit down. Bring that arm across. Get a good stretch in that shoulder. We'll do a few wrist rotations here, both directions, and a little finger marching. Keep those fingers nimble after gripping those weights. And let's relax. Other side, other arm comes across nice and straight. Other arm is up there to help hold it. And you want to make sure you're getting that good stretch there. Do a few wrist rotations. And finger marching. Every finger to the thumb. Back and forth. Ooh, nicely done. All right, we're going to reach right overhead. Just let that other arm dangle down. And release. Other side. Reach right overhead. All right. Scoot to the edge of your chair. We're going to do a quad stretch. So you're dropping one knee down. Protect that low back by drawing that belly button in. Okay. You can add in a little reach here. You can hold on to the chair. Just keep yourself steady if you need to. Stretching out from the rib cage, the hip, all the way down to the kneecap here. And slide on over to the other side. Drop that knee down. Protect the low back. You should not feel this stretch or ache in the back here. Knee straight down if you can. Woo! And release. All right, scooting towards the edge of your seat on the front side here. Pushing one heel forward. Leg is pretty straight, but the kneecap is loose. Draw the belly button in. We're just hinging at the hips, leading with the chest. Getting the back side of that leg stretched out. We're not trying to touch our toes. We're really trying to loosen things up. The calf muscle, your hamstrings, the back of your knee. All that needs this stretch more than anything else. Woo! Sitting up tall, switching legs. Other heel is forward. Pretty straight leg. Keeping that belly button drawn in, leading with the chest. Draw those toes back towards your shin, and that will give you an extra stretch. And sitting up tall. Extend the other leg again. Ankle crosses over from the other leg. You can slide that up. If you get above the knee, you can plant the foot. Please do not force this stretch. If you can't get up that high, you just leave it right here. That's fine. Okay? Some hips just don't like that. You can stretch by just hinging forward. You can hug that knee. Add a little pressure. However that stretch feels to you, whatever is best, you do that. And release, straighten that leg, let that leg slide on down, and switch. Other ankle slides on over and up. Plant that foot if you can. Good stretch. This is great for that hip. And release. Let that leg slide on down. We're going to sit up nice and tall here. Good posture. You're not leaning against the back of the chair if you can help it. Hands are just right here in your lap. Shoulders relaxed and down. Okay, draw that chin in so it's not sticking out. Draw it in, and it's not tilting back either. We're going to drop that chin now to the chest. And then slowly lift the chin and look over one of your shoulders. Holding it there. Keep those collarbones relaxed down so they're not hiked up. Drop that chin back down to the chest and across slowly to the other side. Get a good stretch. And slowly back down. And looking straight ahead. Let's tilt that ear towards the shoulder. Add in the outside arm reach. Little pressure. You don't have to add this pressure if it doesn't feel good. Sometimes just tilting that head is enough. Other side. Tilt the ear down towards the shoulder, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Reach away. Adding that neck stretch if you can. Oh, doesn't that feel so good? All right, we're going to reach down. Inhale, up. And exhale, smooth here. Let it all out. Inhale, up, stretching nice and tall. Little hold. And exhale. Last one. Fill those lungs all the way up. Stretch. And let it all out. Excellent job today, everybody. I hope you liked that. That was a good workout for me, too. So I really enjoyed that. Have a good day and enjoy this beautiful weather this week. There are going to be some changes coming next week to the schedule. And I probably won't be able to have this live class. So at least not next week because of the start of school. So be on the lookout for an email from me later this week with updates and things like that. All right. I will see you